All right, so now this is basic compensation plan training 101. Comp plans are attached to a product, an opportunity, and people. Comp plans can yield $0 if you do not work them, or thousands upon millions of dollars if you do work them. In order to maximize the potential of a compensation plan, you must first understand the power of exponential growth and the power of human resources. Some people will tell you to steer clear of network marketing, which is the industry that pays people based on a compensation plan. This is because there are many leaders that abuse compensation plans for their own benefit by convincing people to product load. Product loading is buying more product than necessary. Some nefarious leaders convince people in their organization to product load so that the person can sell. They'll say things like, "You're not in business if you don't have inventory," which is basically a half truth. Most network marketing companies with products to sell have a warehouse. As a marketer in sales, earning retail commissions, your job is to point people to a website where they can buy products, and the company will usually pack and ship the products out to the customers who purchased. It's not necessary to have an overload of products on hand. The reason why it is a half truth is because as a marketer, you may want to have some samples on hand, but it's not necessary to have more samples than you're planning to disperse. Some nefarious leaders convince marketers to load up on products because the purchases benefit them. The truth is, if you know the truth, you can break the cycle of unscrupulous practices and be a leader who teaches the process the right way. And if you choose to work on a retail only level, you can decline the option to product overload and simply market the product and point people to the website, possibly using samples to do so, but only enough that matches your touches that you commit to every single month. For example, if you plan to speak to 30 people a month and your goal is to earn $500, you may purchase 30 samples. If you earn $50 per sale from people who purchase from your website, your goal is that 12 of the people that you sample will buy. If 30 samples cost $70 and you earn $600 from those sales and sharing those samples, minus the $70 spent on samples, you have an earning of $530. So you are not out of money. You had 30 meaningful discovery question conversations, learned about a problem, and pitched a solution. You're also building consumer-based relationships so that of the 12 who purchased, perhaps 5 remain loyal repeat customers, which means you have earned $250 in repeat residual income. This consistent marketing practice will increase your residual every single month so that in a year's time, just in retail sales only, you are earning $3,000 per month. The compensation plan, when paired with people, product, and opportunity, can increase your payout. So when you teach other people how to make $500 per month, you are earning a percentage from everyone who is in your organization. An example would be if the product being sold earns a seller a certain amount, there is still more money that can be paid out. In this example, $50 is paid out but there may be $15 that can still be paid out. If you are earning 7% from the organization and you have 30 people in your organization by way of your direct sharing, you directly sharing the opportunity, you are now earning $105 on top of your retail money. The power of exponential growth is that you're more than likely going to have 3,000 people in your organization. So with 3,000 people in your organization, in this example, you are earning 7% of 150,000, which is 10,500 per month. The way you hit 3,000 people in your organization is when you sign up 3 people to learn and work the comp plan and teach them how to earn $500 per month. You help them get 3 people to do the same, and they teach their 3 people to do the same. When this action is repeated 7 times, which is 7 levels of exponential growth, you actually have 6,561 people in your organization. This yields $328,059 in sales. At 7% of that, you have earned $22,963 per month for you as the organizational leader. Again, if you have 6,561 people in your organization and everyone's selling, everyone's making their $500 a month, in actuality, the organization as a whole has brought in $328,059 in sales, and 7% of that is $22,963 per month for you as an organizational leader. Your job is to create more leaders and respect those who are happy with making $500, because they may not want to be leaders who train and teach. But those leaders who want to train and teach will maximize your payout. The reason is because some comp plans offer matching bonuses. So if you have someone in your organization who you directly sponsored, who earns a bonus from their organization, you may be offered a match. In some cases, it's 50%. So if you have someone earning $3,000 in pay, the compensation plan may be set up to pay you $1,500. Depending on how many leaders you develop, you could be making several check matching bonuses on top of your organizational payout and on top of your retail pay. Some people can be positioned to earn close to $30,000 a month, which can furnish an amazing lifestyle. The beauty of a comp plan is that in most cases, you can recruit, train, and help build as many leaders that you want to and make even more money. There is no secret or magic sauce other than simply sharing, educating, and enrolling. The magic happens behind the paywall. As long as someone has either the gift of gab or samples to share, a percentage of consumers will buy. Everyone will not buy, but with strong drive and work ethic, a percentage of the people you speak to will buy. Everyone has a different number. Some people can speak to 30 people a month and close 12 new sales. Some people need to speak to 50. Once you know your number, you stick to that number and repeat your process every single month. Touch your number, close your goal, invite people to work the business, and allow the power of exponential growth to create financial abundance. Huge corporations do this every day. They have a product or service. They place that product in stores across the country, or they have people across the country providing a service. Corporations need locations and people to move products and or service. Products need locations and people to move products and or provide services. This is marketing. Putting products in place for people to buy and letting the masses know where to go to buy them. Or putting services in place and letting people know how to obtain them. This is why commercial ads, billboards, building signs, t-shirts, and flyers exist. In network marketing, the concept is the same. However, the main difference is instead of corporations paying millions of dollars for commercial ads, billboards, and signage, they pay people, the human resources, to share the product and opportunity. And they pay people very generously to provide products or to provide services. People frown upon network marketing opportunities because people do have to pay to play, right? They frown upon network marketing opportunities because people have to pay to play. People usually have to buy into a compensation plan. They also want to invest in samples to earn return on customers. This is no different than a major corporation that has to pay fees, county and state, rental space, marketing materials, packaging, and more. Everyone has to pay to play, but the average person who joins a network marketing simply pays to start and a very nominal amount to stay what's considered active. Sometimes this is equivalent to the purchase of one small product, and in return, they can earn thousands from working a very lucrative compensation plan, if not millions. All right, now for the remainder of this compensation plan training, I am going to show a particular comp plan and the components that make the comp plan lucrative so that you understand how to make money and how the money works. We start with the consumer. We are all consumers. We teach the consumer how to redirect their dollars. It takes the first person who talks to two people. Those two people have a conversation, okay? Those two people have additional conversations with other people, which helps the organization grow exponentially to getting to. As a leader of the organization, your responsibility is to teach your organization the power, all right? The power of them redirecting their dollars. So whatever they're purchasing out there with their dollar as consumers, whatever they are, buying, what is it that they're buying every month? What are they consuming every month? What are they spending their money on? There are so many things that we spend our money on daily, weekly, monthly, right? So we want to take a look at what we're spending our money on. And once we've helped them to identify what they spend their money on, then we can teach the power of redirecting some of those dollars. So if they're spending anywhere between $75 and $200 on anything that's not going to make them money with a comp plan, we teach them how to do that. So it starts with teaching two people, explaining the money to them and why it's important for them to go out and duplicate and multiply 8 layers deep, 8 levels deep with people. 2 people getting 2 people getting 2 people will exponentially grow. We have consumers who will use products. We have the people who are going to market online. We have retailers who are going to get samples and talk to people and share the opportunity. So right now we're going to talk about the bonuses and all that good stuff when you are a binary qualified. Okay, binary qualified means you have a left person and a right person who's joined your business. You've taught them the power of two, go get two, go get two, go get two. Okay, they understand the power of building. Now, in that organization, if 128 people on your pay leg, they just said, hey, I just want one product, that's what I do, just in case somebody buys from me, I want to be able to get my retail, I just get one product. Well, if they do, that's over 5,000 in volume, and at a 14% payout on the binary, that's over $700 in binary pay for you. Now, and that same, if that pay leg has 128 people getting two products, that's a volume of over 10,000, right? So 17% of that 10,000 is $1,700 binary check paid to you. All right. Now, again, on your pay leg, 128 people, they're getting three products. That's 120 in volume, right? 128 people, that's over 15,000 in volume. Well, 17% of that, 15,000 would be a check over $2,000 for you in a binary payout. And then if you have 20,000 in volume on your pay leg, and that's 20%, that would be a $4,000 payout to you. All right. Now we're going to move in and talk about bonuses, because like when they duplicate the system and the people that you bring in do the same thing, you're going to get a match of their bonus. So whatever their bonus is, whatever that number, if that number was 612, that means you're going to get half of that. Right? So let's talk about that. Right? So you're making money off of volume for when everyone's doing three products, which is 15,000. Everybody's doing two products, which is over 10,000 in volume. Or if people are simply, they just said, hey, look, I'm not going to get too many. I just need one product for myself, just in case I want to get the retail. That's fine. That's over 5,000 in volume for your pay leg. So it all counts. All right. It all counts. All of it. All the volume, be it they're getting one product, two products, three products, right? You get percentage on all that volume, and you make the bonuses. So, for example, if someone in your organization has a bonus of $1,700, you get 50% of that. If they have a bonus of over $2,000, you get 50% of that. There's no need to product overload or buy more than you need to. As a leader, you're teaching people how to redirect the dollars that they were going to spend on something else anyway in this opportunity, so that they can really, truly make some money, understanding marketing. All right? We're marketing to people who do business, they like to do business online, who like to build huge organizations, who understand the 2x2, 8 levels deep. You have your consumer, the person who might say, look, I'm going to get the business kit and just one product, just in case I get some retail money. But all I need is one product, and that's all I want. And that is fine, because that's still volume. As long as they continue to get product, that's still a volume, and they're loving what it's doing for their body. Then we have the people who want to build retail business. They get samples. When they get samples, they can sample their customers, then the customers can buy. Or we have people who use their digital marketing to sell and push their website, so people can buy directly from their website. All right? But we're teaching people to redirect up to $200 of what they would have spent on anything else anyway to put it into this business. Now, if a person spent like $140, they're going to get 120 samples, okay? Because when they get those 120 samples, they can break them down by 10. In this case, this is for the instant tea. You would break that down by 10. Now you have 12 people that you can sample, all right? Okay? So in the organization, as you have people buying their samples, that is volume. And then they're making money. So the money that they made, they can take that profit and redirect it back, and take a look, put the money to the side, and then just keep on recycling, work your numbers, talk to people, right? Have your samples, right? So you get your that money for the samples is going into the organization. You got so much in volume, you get a percentage of that. Then the people who do that, you get a percentage of that. That is network marketing. That is network marketing. That is exponential growth, and it starts with two. All right, it starts with 2, and you get that matching bonus as a leader, and you teach them how to do that. And if you want, you go and get more people to teach how to build and be leaders, okay, and do the samples and take the money and redirect the money, right? You have a group of specifically identified leaders who you work with. Now when they're all getting their big bonuses, okay, and because you're binary qualified and you taught them how to redirect their spending up to $200 on what they would have spent anywhere else anyway, and they either got some samples or they had the conversations, right? Or they did the sales online, right? Or they were simply just a consumer for themselves so they could transform, okay? Right? This is all network marketing. And this is when we teach people how to be leaders. We teach people how to be retailers, okay? We teach the number, okay? We understand how to get the bonus. We have the conversations. We teach the money, okay? Consumers are going to consume, that's fine. Our marketers are going to market online, okay? The people who do this daily is what's going to make our checks hit weekly. Okay, and our paydays, we get paid weekly. All of our digital marketers, all that money coming in from all those people who are working, who are having the conversations, who are teaching the money and redirecting the dollars, and they're binary qualified because they have 2 people, and then they identify leaders who that they can really teach this process so that this is networking. Okay, now they're going to get those bonuses. That's where the opportunity. Now some people make $0 with this. Okay, but if you work the numbers, if you really work the numbers and understand the plan and work the system and you understand human resources, you will see some money. It's a numbers game. Marketing is a numbers game. You have to put it in front of people and market the opportunity, the comp plan, right? There are different types of people who want this. Our retailers want this. Leaders want something to build. Okay, the bonuses is where it's at. You understand the game, you understand how to win. When you play the game, there's a chance that you will win. If you play full out, there is a chance, a greater chance that you will win. If you are technically in the game but sitting on the bench, chances of you winning big are basically null and void because you're not playing, you're observing, you're watching, but you're not in action. You are not playing. The chances are you will not win. Now listen, this is how you win in this game, okay? My name is Dawn Chanel. I would love to train you further and continue this conversation on a weekly basis so that you really, truly can grasp the skill and technique. It starts with you getting two people who you sit down and have a real conversation with. What are their issues, problems? What solution in regards to wellness are they looking for? How are they dealing financially? Can they redirect dollars? Okay? If they say yes and they can, then you help them get there too, and you have the same conversations, they have the same conversations, repeat the process. Then they help their two get there too. This is a process that can be done every 72 hours because we are building 8 layers deep, right? Now, the certain people that come into the organization might just be consumers. Some of them will be retail to recruit people, and some of them will be leaders. You meet them where they are and you help them grow.